Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a few things you should do on your iPhone right after you update to iOS 16. These are going to be features you should definitely check out and options you should visit on your iPhone right after you update for better performance. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, of course, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, the first thing I usually recommend for everyone to do right after they update their iPhone, and this time is a major update, iOS 16, you want to head on over into settings. You want to go into the generals categories, and then you want to click into about. Now, the reason you want to do this is because right after Apple releases a new software, not all the time, but often, especially with major software updates like iOS 16, your carrier may also release a carrier update, and the only way you can check is by going into general and about, and you'll see a pop-up on your screen once you click into about. And if there's a carrier update, it will pop up here. It will ask you if you want to update your carrier settings, and of course you want to click yes for better network and performance compatibility with the latest OS. So you want to make sure you update your carrier settings is probably the first thing you should do right after you update to iOS 16. Now, I also recommend that you head on over into the App Store, because rather you have automatic app updates enabled or not, you want to go into the App Store and click on your avatar here and then check for app updates. And this, of course, will show you any updates available. Now, if you have automatic app updates, this will populate within 24 to 48 hours. But if you do it right after you update, you should see any update available instantly right there under those categories, and you can update your applications and your apps will perform a lot better. And of course, it'll give you better compatibility overall. Now, one thing you want to check out right after you update to iOS 16 is under the battery extension. So go into battery, and right here, if you have a Face ID device, we now have a battery percentage indicator. You want to go ahead and click on that option, and that way you can actually tell what the battery percentage is on a Face ID device right there running iOS 16. Now, the iPhone 12 mini, the iPhone 13 mini, the iPhone 10R did not get this particular feature, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll come in future software updates, but everybody else should be able to enable this option under battery settings right there in settings. I think it's a pretty cool feature. You can go ahead and see the exact battery percentage on your iPhone without having to do anything else. Now, the next thing I recommend is here in iOS 16, there's some new features, including the family checklist. So you want to go into the iCloud settings, you want to go into family sharing, and you'll find this option right here, family checklist. And this family checklist, of course, will allow you to go through a list of options that you can go ahead and read through and see if you want to enable these or not. You have add family to medical ID. You can check that out if you would like to do that. You want to go ahead also and share your location with family if that's something you want to do. It gives you options to share iCloud Plus with your family members and add a recovery contact, which is super important. You want to make sure you check out the new feature. Family checklist is something that I recommend most users do right after they update to iOS 16. I think it's a new feature that many users will take advantage of. Now, under privacy, there's also a feature that I would like for you guys to take a look at, and that is right here under safety checklist. If you didn't know about this feature, you want to go ahead and check it out right after you update. You have your emergency reset option. Again, that's under safety checklist. And right here, you want to go ahead and check your emergency reset options and your manage sharing and access options that Apple has built in. These are new features built into iOS 16 for privacy, and you want to make sure you read through those carefully and understand what they do. But in case of an emergency, you want to make sure you understand what those features are capable of. If you want an entire video on those two options there, let me know in those comments down below, because I think those are one of the best features built in terms of safety and privacy for your iPhone with iOS 16. And last but not least, if you have AirPods, you want to make sure you connect your AirPods to iOS 16, pop them open, and you'll get a brand new option here that you should definitely check out, especially personalized spatial audio. If you've never tried this out, I've already set it up on my 3rd generation AirPods. You want to make sure you check out personalized spatial audios and the new AirPods categories entirely within iOS 16. We now have a dedicated option or dedicated category for AirPods, which is something that many users have wanted. And in the future, it looks like Apple will be providing release notes for AirPods firmware updates, and it'll give you the information for the latest firmware for the AirPods in the case as well. So those are some of the things I recommend you check out right after you update to iOS 16. Let me know what you think. If there's anything else you would like to share with us in those comments down below, let me know. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.